Congratulations to you and your team for winning Software Solution of the Year. So I was wondering if you could possibly provide some information about yourself and your title and so forth.
I'm Stella Clarke. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Murex. I'm basically driving our communication, product marketing, product roadmap, as well as the go-to-market of our solution across the globe.
What do you think is the major factor about MX.3 that caused voters to name it the Software Solution of the Year for 2019?
MX.3 sits at the heart of the ecosystem of many financial institutions across the globe. By construct, MX.3 can replace effectively best-of-breed front office cross-asset application, treasury management system, settlement and confirmation, enterprise risk management, or collateral management system. For a bank that is looking to simplify today its application landscape, reduce the cost of running IT and changing IT without compromising on the accuracy of pricing and analytics, nor the ability to innovate, MX.3 value proposition can be extremely attractive. Last year, in 2019, we stayed true to our value and we continue to invest tremendously in our platform, over 100 million euro in R&D. We continue to support our clients, which are really at the heart of our business model, and we continue to innovate and provide cost-efficient solutions to our client, whether solution for bilateral initial margin, the regulation like FRTB, or starting to propose a solution to help client overcome the LIBOR discontinuation reform. Okay. At the same time, we continue to invest in technology. We are constantly evolving our technical architecture to increase the modularity of the platform, its business agility, without compromising on what has made our success, which is the integration across core service that made MX.3 so unique.
How has Murex been managing the challenges of supporting its clients working remotely via the pandemic lockdown?
Throughout the period, Murex has strived to continue to operate at a maximum capacity and to continue supporting its client base across the globe. As a company, we strive to continue to operate our software development factory, and all the indicators have been green, telling us that we have been able to perform well during the period. At the same time, for us, it did not seem so much different from before. We have invested and adopted agile methodology like SAFe and moved to adopt agility at scale. We already operate Train. They are our development vehicle across 3 geographies. So we knew already how to manage teams and ceremonies in a dispersed geographical context. On top of that, we invested in digital collaboration tool. We operate Microsoft 365 for years now. And we had deployed a digital communication tool to our client in 2019. So I think, we were well equipped to support our client during the period.
What, if any, permanent changes in Murex's operations might come from the lockdown challenges?
It's a bit early to tell. Clearly, we want to push ahead with our digital transformation that we started 4 years ago, and we'll continue to adopt public cloud, both for our own internal IT and the MX.3 platform. From an organization perspective, we already had a teleworking policy in place across many geographies, and so we might, make incremental changes in the future. At Murex, we still believe that human face-to-face interaction are critical to support certain work processes, especially around innovation, ideation processes, or strategy definition activities. So we believe, the challenge for the future will be to balance, the best of both worlds, the one at the office and the one at home, to get the best environment for our employees and our clients.
In 2019, was there a major trend among Murex's clients toward replatforming and transforming their IT infrastructures?
Definitely. In 2019, this is still a trend amongst our client base. And I will say that 2019 was a very special year because we saw the successful completion of replatforming programs that started earlier. So it was great to be achieve, this program and to deliver them successfully to our clients. And we also saw a lot of transformation in terms of infrastructure. We have today more and more clients moving their IT infrastructure to the public cloud, whether on AWS or on Microsoft Azure. And I believe, these trends are here to stay in 2020.
What do you think are the driving factors for that, for this change?
Regarding the replatforming, one of the key things is that we can see there is an emergence of a dominant design in our industry. There is a clear convergence of front office risk management and enterprise risk management, and a convergence across asset classes. So the idea is that you need to consolidate your IT infrastructure and leverage as much as possible, the concept of one platform, does make sense. What does that bring, to the financial institutions that are choosing this model? First of all, it simplifies the overall IT landscape in terms of risk and, of course, in terms of cost, which is, I guess, one of the key factors. Plus, it makes the change a lot more affordable in the long run and less expensive to achieve. On top of that, with a platform like Murex, you can still, get the best of both worlds. In a sense, Murex give you the best of a buy option, but with an option for flexibility, as we have, framework and extensibility that allow you to make the best of it.
Now, I just want to switch to the LIBOR transition that some of your clients are going through. What is Murex doing to support its clients as they move away from LIBOR to the new reference rate?
The LIBOR transition is a major investment for Murex since 2019. We are focused on delivering a complete solution to manage the transition to the new alternate reference rate. The first thing that we are focusing on doing is really to enable our client base to start trading, processing, and risk managing this new instrument whenever they emerge. We started with the SOFRs and the esters, and we have since extended the capability to other jurisdictions, like with the SORA in Singapore, the CORA in Canada, or in the near future, the TOR in Thailand. We also focus on providing a solution for the transition of a legacy position, starting first with enabling the discounting switch to ester and SOFR at CCPs this year, and then facilitating the transition of this legacy position in 2021, either through early transition or through the enablement of fallback procedures. We are working closely with industry bodies, regulators, working groups, and market infrastructure to ensure that we implement the right solution. And we are still, there is still work to do in 2020.
How is Murex using continuous integration and continuous delivery methodologies for its offerings?
So in our product factory, we use this approach to deliver the product and increase, the number of release of the MX platform. This year, we have been able to increase the frequency by 2. Adopting, CI and CD has really allowed us to improve our development practices and reduce the cycle time for innovation. At the client side, we are really looking at revolutionizing and changing the way we deliver projects and the way we deliver the platform to end user. We focus on delivering a smaller piece of value at a higher frequency. We want to make the run and the change part of the BAU, simplify configuration environment management, and also implement a DevOps approach across, the multiple parties that can be involved in an implementation project, being Murex system integrator and client operation team.
Just so that the audience knows, I'm here in New York and you're in Donegal, right?
In Dublin.
You're in Dublin. That's through the miracle of technology we can do this at this very challenging time. But thank you very much for your time. And again, congratulations on winning on you and your company winning the award.